What is good, my beautiful people? How are we doing today? As Icicle Fisher, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a little cup match. Now, picture the scene. It's a Sunday afternoon, a sunny day. I just want to have a little cup match to relax myself. I just go hop on the Pokemon Showdown ladder when, what do you know, number one on the ladder, one of the best little cup players around, Crescendo, aka Charmander, rears his ugly head and he's like, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, stay away from me. And then I was like, no, you know what, I'm not going to be rolled over and be beaten by this guy. I'm going to give him a pretty good match. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what I give him, and that is why I'm showing it to you today. The team preview, it's not very interesting really. We're both using very standard kind of Snova teams. Mine is made by Corkscrew. Everything's EVL except Snova, Choice Scarf, and I'm assuming everything's going to be the same on his team. Tortuga's going to be a threat if he can manage to get a Soul Smash up, but hey, I lead off with my Mischievous, he leads off with his Snova. Then we're both going to switch into our Chinchou, guessing that Chinchou is kind of a good check for both of the things that we had out. Now we're both going to switch into our Snova, predicting the Skull, threatening out with a Giga Drain, and I'm going to risk the speed tie. However, I'm going to be disappointed. He's going to outspeed me, hit me, which is probably a hidden power fight. Now I'm going to switch in my Timber, knowing that thing's going to be scared out. So I'm going to double switch into my Murkrow, predicting him to switch into his Fungus, which is a nice play on my part. Then I'm going to go for the Brave Bird on the switch, just get some damage on something. I probably could have predicted the Chinchou switch, but hey, I just wanted to get some damage on something, switch out of there, go into my own Chinchou, maybe predicting the Discharge or the Scold. The Burn, I don't mind too much at all, because I am a Restalk variant of Chinchou. Now he's going to switch the hell out of there, go into his Fingers, I'm going to Scold that thing on the switch, and ladies and gentlemen, what do you know? For the Burn, absolutely fantastic. That thing's Burn, it's going to be a lot less annoying than it normally is. Now, I'm going to switch straight into my Murkrow, maybe predicting him not to Spore straight off the bat and just Giga Drain, wanting to get a huge chunk of damage onto my Chinchou. But then I'm going to go back into my Chinchou. Obviously, he's going to be scared out of there. I maybe predicted his Chinchou switch in, but he goes into his Murkrow, which is fair enough. Either way, I'm going to be able to get off a Heal Bell, make up for my mistake, which is absolutely fantastic. And then I'm going to more than make up for my mistake here. I'm going to predict him to Giga Drain again, because last time he went for the Spore. Now I know probably this time he's going to Giga Drain. He's not going to Spore again. I bring in my Murkrow, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be able to get some damage off. However, for some weird reason, I go into my Timber. I mean, I was predicting the Chinchou, but it's obvious that he's probably just going to switch into his Fungus. And all of this mindless switching is only helping him really, because he's going to be getting the Regenerator boost. So I probably should have just stayed in and Brave Birded just to get some damage off, and then probably Sucker Punched on the predicted attack. But hey, it doesn't quite turn out like that. I go double switch into my Timber. I take the Spore, thinking that Timber's probably going to be the least useful thing on my team, and I didn't want to risk switching into Chinchou in case he predicted that and went for the Giga Drain. So I'm going to switch into my Murkrow. He probably predicts that. Nice play on his part, goes into his Snova. Then I'm going to obviously go into my Chinchou in order to take the Blizzard. He's going to stay and go for it again, maybe not guessing that I am the Restalk variant of Chinchou. Going to be able to get up a Rest, which is absolutely fantastic. Get back all my health and continue to be the annoying thing that Chinchou is, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to go into his Fungus as I pull the Scold on the switch, which is going to be nice. Get off a nice little chunk of damage onto that thing. In conjunction with the Burn and the Hail, that's going to be meaning his Regenerator boosts aren't actually going to be doing that much. I make a weird play here. I'm going to stay in as he goes for the Giga Drain. I'm not sure what I was predicting, but it's a bad play. It's going to come back to bite me in the ass later on in the game, as you will see, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm just going to switch straight into my Murkrow as he's scared out of there, switches into his Snova, which again works out better for him than it does for me. And now I know that after having taken that Giga Drain, Chinchou isn't going to be able to take two Blizzards from the Snova, so I'm going to go into my Magnemite, who takes it just as well. Then I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon on the switch again, just get some damage or whatever, anything. I didn't want to go for the Volt switch because I knew Chinchou was a thing that could happen. He goes for the Discharge. I'm going to bring up my Chinchou. Yay! Get the 25% health boost from that, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to stay and get the Heal Bell on the switch, which is going to be pretty vital because it means my Timber is going to be awoken from its slumber. Switch into my Magnemite in order to take the Giga Drain, which is absolutely fantastic. Then I'm going to predict him not to switch back into Chinchou again, because that's exactly what he did last time. I'm going to predict a different switch. He goes into his Fungus, and thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be able to direct KO that thing on the switch with my Magnemite's Flash Cannon, which is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, what it means is he can bring this Nova, take out my Magnemite with a Blizzard, and then I'm going to bring in my Chinchou just to scare that thing out. Double switch into my Timber, predicting the switch to Staryu, which actually wasn't the best play on my part again, but I'm rewarded for my slightly dodgy play with a critical hit, which kind of, I guess, maybe makes up for the speed tie that he won against my Snova earlier. Gonna get back to almost full health, then switch the hell out of there, and I thought after the discharge Volt Absorb boost I was going to be able to take 2 Brave Birds. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. My Chinchou's going to go down to 2 Brave Birds and 1 turn of hail damage, and I'm like, shit. Bring on my Timber, because I'm going to be able to Mach Punch that thing, which is absolutely fantastic, in conjunction with the recoil that he's taking from Brave Bird and the hail damage. He's going to go down, which is a nice thing. Murkrow's down. I'm going to bring in my own Murkrow as he brings in his Chinchou. Now I'm going to go for the ruse, predicting the discharge as he goes for it, which is cool. I'm glad he doesn't get the paralysis, because that would have been a bad thing, but the hail damage is going to hit him, and then I'm going to hit him with a Sucker Punch, which is a nice thing, taking down the Chinchou. He's going to bring in his Snova, and I'm like, just going to hit him with a Sucker Punch. You never know, I might crit it, which would have been a lovely thing. However, I don't, obviously. Now, I'm going to bring in my Mischievous, because it's my last thing. Now, what could happen here is I don't go into anything. I take the Blizzard with my Mischievous. However, you know what, a critical hit happens. I would have taken about 40%, been able to take out the Snova with a Hidden Power Fighting, which is what happens here. I do take out the Snova, however, thanks to that critical hit, my Mischievous is going to be at a range where Tortuga Aqua Jet is going to take it out. I had a small chance, if the crit didn't happen, I could have lived an Aqua Jet and taken out the Tortuga with a Hidden Power Fire. I had Pin Power Fighting, sorry. I had a decent chance to do so, however, that's pretty much evened out. He won the speed tie, I got a crit, he got a crit, you know what. I'm not too bothered, because that was still an absolutely fantastic game. Thank you so much for the game, and thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy, drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. That would absolutely make my day, and that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, pretty much. Peace out, guys.